If you subscribe to Community Job Search, you find that some presentations will focus on theory and some will focus on the practical aspects of the job search, both theory and the practical. Both are necessary if you are looking to get the job you want. Also, when we offer job search advice, most people like to know the why behind the advice. Today we will focus more on that why. Sometimes we get asked, why did you create this channel focusing on the job search and resume writing? Speaking only for myself here, when clients come to see me for the first time, they have misconceptions of how a resume works. Now, they instinctively know they need a good resume to conduct the job search. That's a given. That's why they came to see me. But they are amazed when they learn the potential of one's resume to drive their job search and career to new heights. We created this channel to help people understand the remarkable value of a great resume. The resume is the centerpiece of your job search. Your resume should be the first thing you do because it forces you to pull together and articulate what you have to offer an employer. Let me repeat that because this is a game changer. Your resume should be the first thing you do because it forces you to pull together and articulate what you have to offer an employer. And if you have already thought about what you have to offer an employer and articulated it in your resume, you will be more thoughtful and articulate when asked about it in an interview. Writing a great resume is the best interview preparation on the planet. You will feel confident, prepared, and ready to respond to anything they might ask. Many clients show up cynical about resumes. That is understandable. The standard for what is a great resume has become so low, horrible resumes are being passed off as good resumes. People treat them as a necessary evil. Resumes become an afterthought. People do not know the harm these bad resumes may do to their job search efforts and even their careers. These so-called resumes read like a laundry list of your past jobs and schools. We call them career obituaries. The resumes done by some online resume mills are not any better. As to our general philosophy regarding resumes, we do not believe in a manipulative approach to the job search. We prefer a more transparent and ethical approach to presenting yourself in person and on your resume. This approach has proved to be more effective than hype, hyperbole, or gimmicks. We will discuss powerful ways to market yourself and your benefits without putting your reputation on the line or compromising the integrity of your brand. There can be long-term regrets attached to an overly aggressive, unprofessional approach to the job search. One thing should be clear. We are a huge fan of resumes and cover letters as long as they are done right. The fact is, most are not done right. And if they are not done right, they are an intolerable stumbling block to your career. We often get asked, what makes one resume more effective than another? The people who ask that are the ones who assume all resumes are essentially the same. They are not. There are many things that can make a resume more or less effective, but let's start with content. How a resume looks is important, but looks never trumps content. Great resume building is all about creating strong content. Great content is fundamental, content that lands you more interviews, content that wins you better job offers. The key is learning to write irresistible content that targets the needs of an employer. Join us at careershaperresume.com. Subscribe and be sure to leave your suggestions and comments. They do get read. Ring the bell, and we'll see you on the other side.